Hello friends, this is Ash and this is Mage and Monsters 2. Let's get back into this. It's been a minute. New game. Let's go with the forest on impossible. And I'm going to get a skull for good old Magarth. We're going to start with Magarth, but I plan on skulling everybody. That sounds really weird. I'm planning on getting a skull with everyone here for forest impossible. But we're going to start with her. Mostly because it's a good way for me to kind of learn the forest properly. Like I said, it's been a while since I played the forest, so it makes sense. All general upgrades to melee units apply to Magarth as well. Melee units in Magarth start with 10% lifesteal and 20% damage. You gain 1 gold for each enemy Magarth kills. When below 20% health, Magarth teleports backwards. So what I'm going to try to do, I've won with Magarth before on of course, other places. I believe I do some amount of life still. It's a lot to do with health, a lot to do with damage. I'm going to have to kind of experiment a little bit with this character again and get the feel back, the play style back, right? So let's get right into it then. So the good thing about Magarth is she does get money. She does earn money over time. So that's very helpful for her to be able to do. We're going to go with gold because I'm going solo. I like solo builds. For this character, it's a little bit interesting. It might be a little bit hard to solo in forest. And case in point, that's exactly why. It's a bit tough to solo with her in the forest. You have to have a really good start to be able to make it past this stage. Like if I restart right now, I'm probably just going to eat rocks again, which we don't want to eat rocks. We really don't. The thing is, she needs to get to that backline ASAP and take out all those range units. Is she going to do it? No. Let's do 3 restarts. If not, then I'll have to figure out another plan for this. So she really just needs to start focusing over here. Since I can't use spells. Oh, there we go. That's still not going to work. Let me try it a few other times. I'm not going to bring you all along for the ride. It might take a little bit. I want to do this truly solo if I can. I'll be honest, this is having the same results every single time. Sometimes she's able to take down the melee units, but by the time she's done with them, she dies immediately from the range units. So like this, see, dead. So I don't think a solo start is going to be able to happen here. We're going to have to go to the Forest Impossible, and I'm going to have to bring a little bit of a crew with her. So I'm going to bring in Elven Archers, just because they're going to help her. They're going to assist from the background. And that should be enough to, yeah, there we go. Throw the tides into her favor. So here's Magarth's upgrade screen. We have damage for them. I don't care about them. We're just worried about Magarth here. She's got gold and she's got health. Gold gain's pretty good, but I think she needs more health. Like, I don't want to keep these guys in the fray. First of all, they kind of mess up my upgrade screen a little bit. Because they're not melee units, right? It's not going to really benefit her anyway. She needs melee units to be able to get the benefits of the melee units. So we're going to ignore the archers for now. We're going to work on Magarth. She needs regeneration, right? So regeneration is going to give her health over time. Seems like a good thing to have. But is it a good thing to have? Because she could also benefit from life leech. I think we need to get minor amounts of everything. It's going to be the same as some of those other strategies we had. We're just going to go 1-1-1, get 1 in gold, go. And the thing is, I also need to accumulate money with her so we can, be able to buy more stuff, get more interest rate, because that was a very important thing with Magarth in the past. Is it still now? Probably. It probably is. So let's go ahead and I'll take one more tab into regeneration. But I feel like strength was a very important part of her build too, especially once we start adding in the life leech aspect of this, which I'm actually going to add in swordsmen. I'm going to sell them down to 1 because we're trying not to go kind of crazy here with add units, right? The only reason I add in swordsmen is, first of all, I want the upgrade here for armor. She only gets 2 armor every upgrade. It's nothing major, right? But it does benefit her to have some armor. And then we're also going to get life still. So we'll get 1 and 1 into that. So her life still is now at 17%. She has 5 armor, which is 25%. Not bad. Let's go and dive a little bit deeper. Let's get her some more life still and go into it. So this is going to really play a factor into Magarth and her survivability. She's kind of teeter-tottering here a little bit, but the lifesteal and the regeneration is keeping her alive, right? So from my experience, I feel like it's very good to get her a lot of armor pretty early on. So right now she's at 11. Let's try to get her to 50% with her armor. Right now it is 46. I need one more upgrade in it to feel cozy. But 5 in armor is not bad. Having basically 5 in armor, having 5 in damage. Life Leech, it might actually work. I don't know if it's going to, but it might actually work. We also need to try to accumulate money too. So let's go and get some damage. We want her damage to be pretty high overall. I'm going to be increasing her attack speed too. So we're going to take some more gold. It's pretty good to have some health. I'm probably all over the place with this. Like I said, I'm a bit rusty. So it might take a little bit of practice to be able to get her where she needs to be. A little bit of attack speed is a good thing to have for her in particular. And a little bit more lifesteal. So how are we doing? 38% lifesteal. Nothing amazing yet, but we're getting kind of a foundation down. 13% armor, or 46% armor, sorry. Her attack speed needs to be higher. This needs to be over 50. And she definitely needs to increase her health pool too. Okay. Let's go. So she at least has something into the gold gain. Like what it does is it's the percent chance that she has to get 1 extra gold. Right now, 40% is better than 0. So there's a good chance she can get at least almost halfway of a chance she can get extra gold. Okay, so we're going to try to get that thing up pretty quick here too. So let's see, damage, health. Let's go with health. More gold. I'm going to go ahead and maximize the gold gain. I remember when I would stream this game, we were really like, should we take the gold gain now? Should we take it now? But now I'm taking it because I have the reins this time around. I might start live streaming this again on Fridays. I'm not 100% how I'm going to do that yet. Oh, don't die, Magarth. You can't die. Don't do it. So she needs more armor or more health or something. Something along those lines. Let's just go ahead and figure that out. So her attack speed is kind of slow too. If we can utilize the attack speed buff, maybe because she could just kill things quicker and essentially survive longer in the process, right? So let's get that to a decent amount too. 0.86 is not bad. So I've made her very strong in the past using nothing but attack speed and, you know, life leech, some armor. The problem is there's enemies that just kill her. They can just kill her so quick. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And now she should be doing a lot better. You see how it's less teeter-totter there. So we need to increase her armor a bit. Now we can kind of micromanage a little bit, right? So her damage is a little low. She needs more armor so that she doesn't teeter-totter as much. And probably more health too. I don't know. Just overall, she just needs more. More. She sounds greedy in that sense, but definitely need more attack speed and damage. Damage is huge. That should not be at 3. 90. No, we're going to get more damage than that. This thing is going to be one of the primary abilities she has. Like, we need to be killing these dudes. Okay, obviously, armor or health or something is lacking. So we need to kind of sacrifice a little bit in the other part of things to get that stuff higher. So let's get her health up. First of all, let's get it to, her health probably should be the first thing to hit 10. Because it needs to get to a good 1,000 HP or something like that. Something crazy. After all, we're gaining a percentage of our max health pool back with Life Leech, right? So the more health we have, the more we gain. Let's go. And take out these guys. All right. So we're going to make her... Basically, these two stats here are going to hit 10. That's my goal right now. I'm not really worried too much about money just yet, but this right here, this level is going to accumulate so much money. We can now make 100 the baseline easily, I think. Pretty easily. I did, after all, maximize my profits. So now she's going to be getting 2 coins from every single one of these dudes. Should be a good close to like $1,000. It's gonna take her a minute to get through here though, because we're not like super high up on her attack speed, but I think she could do it. I think she could push through. You should be able to push through. Let's go, Magarth. Hey, it's good to be playing as this character again. I kind of miss Magarth just because she's so powerful. I mean, yes, some of her builds fell on me, but at the same time, she's not the hardest one in the world to pull out a victory with. I mean, you just really have to be careful how you're doing things, right? So 378, we can make... I mean, we can make freaking... Why can't I reroll? Why can't I re-roll there, by the way? That was really weird. We can make 200 the bottom ground, is what I was going to say. All right, so let's go ahead and get her some more armor upgrades. That's what she really needs right now, just straight up armor upgrades. Attack speed and armor. So this needs to be probably a solid 50 in armor. Like at least a solid 50. And I just sold too much. I bought too much. That's what I'm trying to say. I bought too much. So I had to sell some of those archers out. But that's fine because we're going to get a lot of money here too. This is another good mission for it. A lot of those guys are throwing stuff. And guess what I took? I took armor. So we already have an advantage here, folks. We're going to be one-upping all these guys. And the next thing I really want to do once I get armor to like 50 is probably get her attack speed much higher. I mean... if life leech is a given too. I mean, that's a good one to get higher as well. Just some nice life leech. All right, let's go through here. Come on, Magarth. You could burn through these guys like they're nothing. Because they are nothing to you. She's doing a pretty good job of surviving. And I think she could do it. I think it's doable. I don't know if my build's concrete though. Because they're, at least in some of the other modes, there are monsters I can just blow right through her build. The problem is she has to run into combat, so sometimes range can deal damage to that, right? All right, how are we doing? 23. Let's go. Armor is going to be the thing. 600 gold. All right, so 500 is not going to be my bottom. How are we doing on armor? 29. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm sticking with 500 being the bottom. That's fine. We got to 500. I'm going to stay with that. Look, we have so many enemies on board all the time. It's great. We should be able to be fine here, I hope. But we do have an enemy that's pretty tough coming up. I probably will need some more speed. I'm definitely going to need more speed. I'm going to need more damage to be able to make it through this, I think. I'm not sure if armor is the way to go at the moment. I'm going to have to kind of equal things out a little bit. Damage is definitely important. You should be one-shotting these guys, but you're not. Or at least doing it very, very quickly, if not one-shotting. So we're going to increase damage a bit more. Let's get some more life steal, too. Yeah, one of the enemies in here does AoE in a mass amount. And that is bad news for us if we don't do this properly. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade. Some attack speed. Let's get the attack speed to 10. That should help out a lot. 10 attack speed. Heck yeah, I'll take it to 11. All right, so now you're doing 0.64. That's nice, much better. The damage needs to increase a lot. Life still should be probably 100%, or at least 70, like in the 70% range, something like that. Not worried about regeneration. It's not that important right now. Yeah, let's get life still up. Gonna kind of focus in on this just a little bit because it is one of your very important traits, after all. 8. So 73%. That's not bad. Now I need to focus in on damage itself. Get the damage to a good 200 plus. But for now, we should be able to take on these guys, I hope anyway. So we'll get going in just a moment. All right, let's get into there and let's go beat these dudes up and see how they like it. I'm sure they won't like it very much. So we're quickly just racking up that money. You see kind of teeter-tottering here. Maybe I need a little bit more health. I don't know. A little bit more something. It is teeter-tottering more than I'd like. I got a message on my phone. Let me go see what's going on. It is a laughing emoji from Unicorn Trekkie. Laughing emoji Incoming laughing emoji. All right, let's go and reroll this. Probably more damage would be a good one there. Let's see, 73%. No. At least 75. Come on, 80% life still. That's okay, I guess. All right, so we're going to get our damage up. That is now 219. Let's get some more life leech. Get life leech probably, what, 12? 94%. One more into life leech. Just go. 101% life leech. She's got 29 armor, which is 66% armor reduction. Not enough. So now we're just going to be teeter-tottering between attack speed, armor, and damage. That's going to be my main few things. All right, well, we can't buy anything right now. These units are going to stay mostly because I don't mind having a little bit of units here to help out. It's not like they last very long. They just die. It's just nice having the additional little shot coming in from that archer unit. You know what I mean? It's just kind of there. Doesn't do anything because all the power's coming from Magarth herself. She's a powerful slayer. Powerful slayer. All right, let's go. Slay these fools. Get them out of here. Destruction. Nice. Okay, so now we can do probably another little ding into life. Still can never hurt anything, right? All right, so we're back. I'm going to get some more armor. Try to get that to a 70%. Get the attack speed to 0.5. And get the damage. The damage is just going to be infinite. This is going to be kind of tough. I'm probably going to prioritize the armor more than anything else because these guys are tough cookies right here. I probably should get a solid 30 on the armor, like 30 into it. Okay, I'm at 35, that works. I do want to get that much higher than this. Like, a comfortable place would be like 80%, honestly. Something like that. All right, so attack speed reduction is going to be important here. These guys don't have a ton of health. 282. Okay, we can increase our... I might have to go... What is going on with my... I guess I have no other options but those three. Okay, so my damage needs to be a bit higher to be able to, like, one-shot them. First of all, is what I'm saying. So we're going to get my damage up. 248. It's close enough. And then we're going to upgrade my speed a little bit. I did say I want to get these attributes higher, and that's what I'm focusing on a bit. 0.59 is not exactly where I want things, but I'm going to take it. Because I don't want to spend below the 4. As soon as I get below 400, it gets a little bit dicey. Look at this. This is what I'm worried about. You see all the teeter-tottering with my health there? It's pretty bad. But she's pretty fast. She's pretty strong. She should be able to kill them very quickly. But I want it to be quicker. You know what I mean? I want her to be able to destroy them. Okay, so here's where things get a little bit dicey. These are the guys I'm worried about here, well, especially the big guy there. He's a little bit crazy. So I need to get the armor increased just a little bit more. Get her some more damage. I can always use more damage, so it's one of those that's like... I can keep increasing it, but I would rather just do the speed and the other attributes. 71%, 0.53. Not exactly where I want the speed. I want it faster. Faster. And then her damage, I want it to hit 300 if I could, but it is what it is right now. Let's see what you guys got. 244 and 3,660. 244. Well, she can at least kill them very quickly. So that's a benefit. I'm kind of worried about this one, though. I might actually go a little bit further. Let's get that to 20. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper here. I'm going to get my armor to a little bit higher. 75, 74. That's something. Let's go. I know I spent more than I should have, but... This guy is kind of a pain sometimes, so I want to make sure that I'm good enough. He continuously does AoEs, and these guys kill him with their life force, right? So it can be a little bit dicey. I just want to make sure that we're doing good. I mean, it probably would be better if I was a lot stronger, right? Okay, come on. Because then I'd be damaging him so much, hitting him over and over, and they would just die from it. Which would be great news. It would be great news for me, man. If they all just died. No, don't take that the wrong way. I want them to actually die with effort. Man, that sounds terrible. I don't know. This is going to take a minute. Let's just say that. This is going to take a minute. Because all of them are going to drain their entire life pool healing this guy. But once they're gone, and he's gone, we're going to be hitting him hard, hitting him fast. They don't have that much life pool. I'm basically taking their entire life pool every single time I hit them, right? So, there we go. Now he's dropping. He's dropping fast. Drop them fast. Drop them fast. We're on level 16. Is not bad for being a rusty gamer right now. All right, so how we doing? We're on 362. Man, I spent too much, didn't I? All right, I don't care about you guys. Why am I looking at your stats? 306. We're in a pretty good space for my damage. I need one more into my armor at least. I need to get to 75 at minimum, and I need a little bit more attack speed. So I'm going to prioritize the attack speed. How we doing? 51. I need 2 more attack speed. All right. Now we should be at 50, right? 49. Perfect. And since I'm below the 300 mark already, I'm going to go ahead and get 1 armor. Bam. 45, which puts me at 75%. That's a pretty good baseline. So we're at 2 of my baselines here. I just need to get the damage much, much higher. Probably increase our health a bit more too, honestly. Like her hit points is kind of low. We're going to work on getting her hit points to like 2,000 or something crazy like that. Mostly because she does have to make it from point A to point B, and I don't think 1,000 HP is going to be enough in every scenario to really make it happen. All right, so let's get her some health. 1 more into health right now, and we're going to get more later. It's just for now to keep us above the, getting interest mark. We need to get interest still. Things are going to get pretty crazy in this, though. From what I remember, the very last boss on stage 30 is a pain in the butt. So hopefully she'll be all right. And the thing is, he's also, I think, a 1-on-1 fight. So my life leech should play into my hands here a little bit. She should be completely fine as long as she's taking him on 1-on-1. Mano-y-mano. Let's get some more damage. You can't go wrong with damage. Well, how much health do you guys have? Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all need to calm down with how much health you got. Alright, so we're over 500. So we need to get this to 80. And then we're going to work on our health as well. So armor, 80. Are we at 77? Come on. What do I need? Like 26, 27? 1 more into armor, right? It's 1 more. And we are... Oh my god. Give me 80% armor. Thank you. Now we can focus on getting this to 500 and getting this to 2,000. Those are my 2 things. All right. Health first. Health needs to get to 2,000 pretty quickly. At least 1,500. Look at that. We're chiseling them down pretty quick. Chisel, chisel, chisel. It's like, these daggers are awesome. That's what it's like. Like butter. Okay, we're going. We're taking these dudes down one at a time. Taking them down, making them clean the swamp. I don't know where we got a swamp, but we're here in a swamp now. And that archer is doing some work in the background. It's fine. You're doing a great job, Archer. Let's grab that health. Grab that health every time. Get some health. 1 more into health, and we should be at that. Yep. Now we can stay focused. Try to get my damage up a little bit further. I'm going to get my damage at least to 400, and then I'm going to go back into my hit points a bit more. Just teeter-totter back and forth until we get our goal, which is 2,000 hit points and 1,000,000 trillion damage. Obviously, every hit I'm doing is kind of over-healing my character right now with all that life leech we have. 100% life leech. So we're doing a great job with life leech. Having high damage, 100% of my damage is going to my health. Good news. I'll take a little bit of attack speed, sure. Attack speed reduction? Sure, I'll take it. Alright, so we're going to get health. Health, lemonade. I was meaning to go with... I actually shouldn't have been grabbing health at all. I should have been grabbing damage. That's what I said I was going to do, and I didn't do it. Alright, I'm going to get my damage to 400 still, like I said. Jeez. I forgot how expensive it was. I'm just going to go then. Guys. Jeez. I'm going to work on my health and I was working on my damage afterwards. It takes a lot more to increase my damage than it does to increase my health. So it makes more sense to prioritize my health. You know what I mean? Just get that thing nice and high, and then we're good. Yeah, you guys keep swinging those axes at me and see how much you like it. You're not gonna like it that much, honestly, but no, you're just getting your exercise in. It's fine. I'm worried about the transition from these dudes to the dragon. Hopefully, my health is enough. I invested enough for her not to die immediately during this transition. Not sure what his attack power is, but he's gonna get like 5 shots on me. Like 3. Oh, there we go. We made the transition. We're alive. He's getting annihilated from the strong hits that she is doing. Let's go ahead and grab that armor. I'll take it. All right. So we're going to go back to damage. We have some assassins coming in. You make sure that they die pretty quickly. 421. Okay, we're there. Now we need to start hitting that health pool a little bit better. Just a little bit into health. And she's at 2,000. All right. Since I'm already over a little bit, I'll just drop a couple more into damage here. 450 damage. Not bad, man. Not bad. All right, 80% here. Probably be better to have like a solid 70, but that's okay. I'm going to work on this stuff. 3, 2, 1, go. Those assassins are getting assassinated. They're dying so fast. I have a problem here. I have a big problem here. The transition from here to those guys is going to be brutal. Oh my god, good thing we put some more health on her, though. She was only able to survive because of the amount of health she had. Okay, I really wish you killed the guys up top while you're up top. So there's less, like, no life leech transition. That's okay, you left them once in the middle. That's smart. She got it. GG, good job. All right, let's get some more armor. Let's get that damage up to 500 per what I wanted. What was that going to be, like 40? I mean, oh, we did it. 500 damage. I mean, honestly, if I just focused on armor and health now, we'd be solid overall. So you guys have a lot of hit points. That's fine. Just imagine, though. Just imagine. I'm doing this as I'm saying it. Just imagine some crazy attack speed, right? I feel like I've had that happen before, and I was insane. All right, go, go, go. Okay, so here's the problem with this place. This guy's a jerk, but we should be fine, I think. I think Magarth can easily annihilate it. I hope the purple guy gets close enough where we can just destroy him right away. The thing is, I just need to make sure that I'm hitting something, right? And then we're good. And she is hitting everything, so... Okay, there goes the purple man. But his stuff stays. So, good for him. I guess he achieved what he wanted to do, which was keep all of his stuff around. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more life still. Why not? 122. That's pretty good. 81%. I can always hit harder, right? I can always do more damage with hitting harder. But I do like to hit fast with her. It's just really fun to be insanely fast with Magarth. All right, let's grab a little bit more armor. Her armor is now at 81%. It's not going to get much better than that. Honestly, I should probably just focus in on speed. Speed always is a good thing to invest in, I feel like. And damage. Health is okay where it's at. I mean, we could always use a little bit more, but let's go. I always like to have a decent amount of health with Magarth and armor just because of the transition between melee units to range units is sometimes a bit dicey. She's doing it pretty good this time around, though. Boom, boom, boom. And then that transition could have been bad, but she did fine. Good job, Magarth. I'm actually going to give you a little bit more health here. Okay, so we have ice dragons. Blue dragon units and heroes that have the dragon, that attack the dragon, have a 20% chance to be frozen. All right, so there's one good way to deal with this. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Kill them as fast as possible. How else are you going to kill these dragons? Just annihilate them as quickly as you can. So we're on stage 25, 622 damage. How much health do you guys have? We need more damage and more speed. Just get her speed to 30. I know I'm spending too much money, but we need these things. All right, 0.35, 637. Okay, a little bit more damage here. 651. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Just don't get frozen. If you get frozen, it's game over. Okay, she got frozen a little bit. Hopefully her health pool's not low. I can't really see her health because of these dragons being in the way. She died. All right. Yeah, this might be GG, guys. This might be GG. Okay, well, we need to figure out a new strategy to deal with ice dragons. And for some reason, there's ice dragons in the forest. It doesn't make much sense because they should be in tundra, but they're here in the forest. All right. Well, that's all the time I'm going to have. It wasn't a successful run yet, but leave a comment. Let me know what you think. How did you guys deal with the ice dragons when you're playing as Magarth? Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I love to speak with you guys in the comments. Also, I'm going to start referring to the comments again in my videos, like I did on my previous Mage and Monsters 2 videos. I'll read the comments. So, yeah. All right, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.